What is going on, everybody? David here, and today got a brand new video for y'all. And this time we will be taking a look at Series 2 of the Masters of the WWE action figures. Now, if you've been watching my channel, you know I did a review of the ring, and also did a collection update with all the Series 1 action figures from this line. And I talked about how much I love this action figure line because of the mashup that it represents. Two of my favorite franchises, WWE and He-Man, Masters of the Universe. I know that they've done other mashups, you know, with WWE and Ghostbusters and things like that, and Ninja Turtles with Ghostbusters and Ninja Turtles and WWE and things like that. But I never really did buy any figures from that line, just because even though I love them, I don't love them enough to where I just I had to have them. If I do come across them, I might pick them up, but this is just where it's at for me. So that's why I was able to get everything. You know, I'm looking forward to Wave 3, and we'll get into that here in a little bit. But yeah, I opened these up and everything, so we'll take a look at these individual figures one at a time. All right. The first guy we're going to take a look at is Rey Mysterio, and he is the heroic high flyer, and he represents Stratos from the original Masters of the Universal Masters of the Universe. And really liked this sculpt. I think he was a perfect fit to represent Stratos in this mashup. And here is his card back. Sorry about the glare. And this is the basic card back. The only thing that'd be different on all of them is just the name. So really like this, you know, really nice artwork. Represents the originals card backs, you know, long and everything. And I like the fact that they included the artwork right there. I think that's really neat that they pretty much pay homage to the original line, MOTU line. And it gives you instructions on how to add his accessories right there. And there shows you the different figures for this wave right here. And also, he comes with a mini comic. It's not really a comic, but it's just like pretty much just one page. And gives you all the stats and everything and what he does. So if you want to pause to read that, you may. And here's just one page right here as far as what the character is and what he does. So if you want to pause that and read that, you may. And here's the back, and it just pretty much shows you the rest of the figures in the wave. Alright, so here is Rey Mysterio, and here is his accessories. He comes with 2 wristbands, and he comes with his feathers right here. So and here is Mysterio himself. Very good representation. Just wish he was just a tad bit smaller because he is a small character. But all the characters in the MOTU universe, you know, they're all pretty much the same size. I don't think there's any human figures that are just bigger than others, you know, that I can recall or remember. But anyways, so I think they did a very good job with his head sculpt right there. Very nice. Love the fact that they included the feathers right there. The tights, question mark. And backpack right here. Looks like mine got a little warped right here. Maybe it was me that did that, or maybe that's just how it was packed. Not sure, but that's okay. Could probably put that back. But anywho, this is just your basic articulation. I'm not going to go through the articulation with every single one. As you know, that these are removable parts, so you can swap parts amongst figures, you know. And with the MOTU not classics, but with the MOTU collection and the wrestlers, you know, you could do that. So basic articulation is just your head goes up and down. It's on a ball and a swivel, and the arms go on a ball and a hinge, so go out, back and forth, and you got a single elbow right there. Elbows on a hinge, wrist articulations on a ball hinge right there. So, and then the legs, you know, forwards and backwards, they're on a ball and a hinge as well. And the knee, you know, you got the single jointed knee right there. And the ankle. And like my boy Venom Fang says, on the lean. Even though it's not even though that wasn't as enthusiastic as his would be. I didn't want to get too loud with it. But yeah, so really like this figure. Really, really cool. I just love this entire line in general. So let's go ahead and take some time and put his accessories on him. Just remember, it comes with 4 accessory pieces. Just to show y'all that you do have to remove both of the hands, so that way you can put on the bands, the arm bands on, and that you can put the feathers on him like this. Let's see if I can. Hold on, let me do this off camera. Alright, so we got the first set of bands and feathers on him. So let's go ahead and do the other one. Alright, so here we have Rey Mysterio all decked out in his feathers and his armbands. So very cool. I don't know if they're supposed to go all the way up there, but they're on there. So it took me a few minutes to try to get everything pieced together and put back in. It's not the fact that it's hard to get in, it's just trying to line it up and then pushing it in without the wrist being all over the place and stuff. So these are on there. I'm not taking them off. So this is how he's going to be. Okay, so looks great, you know. All right, let's go on to the next guy. Okay, next up we have the big dog himself, Roman Reigns. And he is the heroic big dog. Now, Roman takes after Fisto. Unfortunately, I don't have a Fisto in my collection yet. Hopefully to get one soon. But yeah, this is what his character takes off of. His mashup takes after. So, here is his card. Basic card back for this line. It says Roman Reigns, heroic big dog. And then here is the artwork that you have in the back. So if you want to pause and read that, you may. the instructions to put on his armor and stuff. Sorry. Sorry for the long pause. I was thinking. And then here's the rest of the characters in the line. And he comes with a little mini artwork comic book. So you got Roman right there punching the Skull King with Faker John Cena and Rey Mysterio battling out. And here is his stats. So if you want to pause and read that, you may. And here's a little bit of storyline right there. If you want to read that, you may as well. Sorry about the glare. And here is the back of the comic book. So, so here are his accessories. He comes with the gauntlet right here. And here's his shield. It clips on right there, and the wrist goes right there and clips onto that. And here is Roman Reigns himself. This is a pretty great likeness of him. Slick back hair with the face looks exactly like him. The only thing that's a little off maybe his goatee, but I think they're all like that because I looked at several of them before deciding to pick this particular figure up. Love the fact that they included all his tattoos right there. Very nice detail. Back, it's just plain black. So here in the front, it's got a symbol right there. Very nice. And the boots. So since we've already went over the articulation, we don't have to go through it again because they're pretty much all the same. So let's go ahead and dress him up. Oh, that clips in right there just fine. He's got his gauntlet ready to go right there. And the shield clips on right there. Now, a lot of times, a lot of people have been having issues with trying to get their figure to hold the shield the way it's supposed to. I think I finally got my John Cena that came with the ring to hold it correctly, but it took a lot of trials and error to get it. But we'll just leave it like that for now. I'll mess with it later on. But here's the shield and the gauntlet right here. So it looks really good. Really like that a lot. Yep. So let's go ahead and grab the next guy. All right, next up is Faker John Cena. He is the evil bot of the Skull King. And if you love translucent figures as much as I do, then this is a figure. Out of all the lines of this line, or all the figures of this line, this would be the one to get if you want a newer translucent figure. This thing looks amazing. So let's go ahead and take a look at the card back. So it says Faker John Cena, evil robot of the Skull King. Basic card back right here, and here's the artwork right there in the back. So if you want to pause and read that, you may. And here is how you can mess with his accessories and stuff. Here's the rest of the figures of the line. And here is this little mini comic. This says Masters of the Universe, and here's Faker right there. He's about to square off against Ultimate Warrior, Roman Reigns, Macho Man, and Rey Mysterio. So if you want to take a look at that, you may. Pause and read that. And here's a little bit of the story back right here. If you want to pause and read that, you may. And there's the back of the mini comic. So here is his bag of accessories. And I think this is a reusable part from the Masters of the Universe Classics line. Spikecore, I think. Spikecore, I think that came with that. But there are several pieces, not a lot, but just like a few pieces that they reused from the Masters, the Classics line. So here's his main weapon right here. And here, this guy has a lot of accessories. Here's his little chain right there. Here's his let me put these down. Here's his knuckle rings right there. It says Word Life. And here is his wrist guard right there. And here is John Cena himself. And you can tell this is translucent. You can kind of see my hand right there in the background, just a little bit. Not much, but it's you can see through it. So really like this a lot. And you can take this off and you can tell that he is a faker right there. It's got his robot, his gears. Like I said, you can see my fingers through them. So very nice. Really like the detail. You could tell the detail right there with the side. They went all out with this thing. So the details right there, the gears right there. So very cool. And got the chain gang symbol right there. This is the Thugonomics version of John Cena. So very cool. So other than that, everything else is just plain black. He's got his shorts right there. It's black shorts with the belt buckles painted right there. And he's got his shoes. So very, very nicely detailed. Let's go ahead and load him up with his accessories. Alright, so here's John Cena with his Word Life knuckle rings. The chain on there. I really love this figure. This thing is amazing. So there's his little spike weapon right there. I'm gonna pose him like this. So, and for comparison, we are going to bring out the original John Cena. So that way, as you can tell, it took me a minute to get that shield on there correctly the way I wanted it to. So really happy about this. Such amazing figures. Love these things. Love it. Love it. I can't say enough good things about this stuff. So there we go. We have a closer look at Never Give Up John Cena and the Doctor of Thugonomics, Faker John Cena. So they look great together. Look at that. That looks incredible. That's how I'm going to be displaying Faker John Cena. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to the last one. And last but not least, we have the Macho Man, Randy Savage. And he is the man-at-arms of the bunch. And he does come with a lot of accessories. This is like Faker John Cena did. So here is his card back. And it says Macho Man Randy Savage, Master of the Macho Madness. So here is the artwork on the back. And here is how to switch out his accessories. Figures, the rest of the figures of the line that we've already took a look at. And here is his little mini comic. So if you want to read up on Macho Man, you may pause the video and read that real quick. And here is the comic itself. So if you want to read it, you may. Here's the back of it. Alright. So, he comes with a lot of accessories. This is a lot. I don't know why this one's harder to get off, because the other one was very simple. Weak. Either that, I'm just weak as fuck. That's okay though. Alright, almost there. So we'll take a look at his accessories. So these are his knee pads right here. Very cool. And here's his club, because, you know, in the original, the vintage one, he comes with the club as well. So, and here are the pieces, the battle damage pieces you can switch out if you choose to do so. So, as you can tell, this pays homage to the battle damage He-Man and Skeletor for this one. So, not only is he the man-at-arms of the group, but he is also the battle damage person of the group. So, the only thing they could have done is they could have used one of these for his shoulder pads right there. You know, kind of like the original one. Had the shoulder pads, then the knee pads right there on one side. But that's okay. So, this is my favorite one of the bunch. I love this one. As much as I love the Faker, I love the Macho Man just as much. And, they did a great job with this. You know, you can remove this, and we'll get to that in a minute. So, there's the Macho Man right there. I love the fact that they used his orange bandana, and this is an actual helmet right there. As you can tell, the details, that's the helmet right there. And I just painted it orange with a little bit of yellow right there on the sides. So it is removable, as you can see. So this is an actual helmet. So very cool. And did a great job with the beard and glasses. You know, just they used the old school tights and glasses that they did. So very awesome. Let's go ahead and move these aside real quick. And let's go ahead and remove this thing right quick. Alright, so I was able to remove the armor off. All you really had to do is just pop the head off and then just unclip the these two pieces, you know. Just unclip these two pieces. They got little clip-ons, so. So here is the figure itself, and this is your basic MOTU WWE figure, you know. I love the fact that they have the classic Macho Man tights on right there. And while we're here, I want to do a couple of size comparisons. So that way we can get a look at how big these guys are. And first comparison I want to go is the classic vintage Hasbro Macho Man. So very cool. Really like it a lot. As you could tell that they took a classic toy line. So this will always be a classic Macho Man mold that they'll be using for years to come. And we have the Funko's Savage Land Zorn. There. That way we can get it good. So, there. Pretty good, not bad. And we have Phoenix Toys Rocky Balboa from the Rocky 3 toy line. So Rocky is a little bit bigger than the Macho Man, as you can tell. And last but not least, though he can't really stand, but we do have He-Man himself. So, very cool. He's just a little bit taller. Alright, let's get Macho Man all geared up. Oh, before we do that, let's check out these battle damage pieces. So all you gotta do really is just I think let's see. Trying to figure out how they pop these out. Just give me 1 second. Let's go ahead and see if we can pop these babies out. So you can push them out. There we go. So there's one of them. Here's the regular. I like the fact that they have sunglasses and his image inside it. And then if you really wanted to hurt him, you swap that out right there. And if you really want to go for the full damage, there you go right there. So that's really cool. So, but that's how you do it. You just kind of push it out. You know, you don't want to force it out too much. And you just clip it back in like that. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and get them all geared up. Alright, looks like we got our Macho Man all geared up and all. Alright, so that was a look at Wave 2 of the WWE Masters collection. Let's go ahead and take a look at the others that I have, or a collection update. Alright, so here we are with the Series 1 and the ring. So this is the WWE Masters of the Universe ring, along with Series 2. So we got Finn Balor, Sting, Terror Claws Triple H, John Cena, the Ultimate Warrior, and Triple H, the Skull King. So Cena and Terror Claws came with the ring. So very happy about that. So now I am just waiting for Wave 3 or Series 3. Alright, I hope y'all enjoyed this video like I mentioned before, and I hope you enjoyed that little collection update. Like I mentioned, I am waiting for Series 2, or excuse me, Series 3, and that would come with Many Faces New Day, and the Scare Glow of The Undertaker, and Braun Strowman. I think he's supposed to be like Beast Man. And there is one other person, I think. The Rock. Yeah, The Rock is coming out as well. I don't know who he's supposed to represent, but I'm pretty sure we'll figure it out one day when that time comes. And I just hope that they can continue on after Series 3. So, because this line is amazing. I love this line. And they can do so much with this line. You know, we need a girl that represents Tila. We need one that represents Evil Lynn. You know, at least get a couple females in there. I don't care who. Probably more like Stephanie would probably represent Evil Lynn to go alongside with Triple H and Tila. You could probably have somebody like Becky Lynch. You know, that would be a good fit right there as far as that characters goes. But yeah, anyways, comment down below what you think of this series. I know this has gone over half an hour. My apologies, but thank y'all for sticking to the end. And words of wisdom: buy what you love and not what you like. Because if you buy what you like, you will always get rid of it. And I will catch y'all later.